What does Gemini need to know for the month of March 2025, please? What are the overarching themes, energies, messages coming up in I wanted to say July. Okay, so some of you guys could have obviously your birthday in July, but between March and July is going to be significant pertaining to this message, okay? So you have peace in the upright. Yeah. So you're going through a transitionary phase, okay? Things are shifting in your life, Gemini, okay? Between March and July, you're going to feel like things are becoming quieter. That's what I'm getting, right? Not just calmer, but quieter. So that may feel a little bit strange, right? Because I feel like you guys are kind of used to the buzzing and the noise and, you know, just the sort of busyness of life, right? It's almost like you're used to the hustle and bustle and just like the buzz is what I get. Like buzz keeps coming through. But I feel like that is going to dim right down in the month of March, going on, like I say, into June. March, April, May, June, and even July, okay? So the next several months, things are going to become quieter, okay? So that may feel a little bit disorientating because you're just simply not used to it, okay? But it's not a bad thing. This is a very pleasant energy, okay? This is actually very soothing, especially for your nervous system, because I feel like, again, you've just been, it's almost like, you know how you can hear the buzz from electronics, right? And obviously that's emitting an energy and a frequency, and you're going to pick up on that energy, right? And if you constantly just have buzzing in the background, you know, that can actually create a little bit of disorientation, right, for yourself. And I feel like that's why this peace, this calm, is going to be really beneficial, because it's going to help to soothe. It's going to help to just quieten. That's what I keep getting, just quietening the noise, which I feel like is needed right now for you guys. So as much as it's going to be a little bit weird at first, it is going to be highly beneficial. You may even get to a point where you really start to embrace that, and maybe you'll take some time out for yourself. It's like you're going to lean into that energy. Like once you realize what it is, I feel like it's no longer going to feel as strange. You're actually going to start to really embrace it, okay? So I think moving into March, you know, you may actually quite enjoy those quiet moments you have to yourself, okay? Maybe spend more time to yourself in some instances, but not in a, you know, a way of isolating from a low mood perspective, but just actually enjoying solitude, okay? Because like we say, loneliness and solitude are not the same thing. You're not going to feel lonely. You're going to feel at peace, less plugged in, especially maybe with the digital world, and more dialed in when it comes to the natural world, okay? And feeling connected with maybe the cosmos at large, right? So you may even have a social media detox, you know, maybe spend some time away from home, like have a long weekend elsewhere, or meditate, exercise, go for a walk. So tell me more about this energy for Gemini in the month of March. Yeah, Three of Swords. So this could have been the trigger, okay? This could have been the catalyst for this, right? That maybe there was some kind of feeling of disappointment or betrayal or heartbreak, right? But I don't feel like you're going to be in that energy, right, in the month of March. I feel like this is the thing that triggered it, right? This may have been, like I say, the catalyst event. So some kind of heartbreak, betrayal, or disappointment made you want to just dial out from the noise, and then it happens, right? When you reach that point of everything being too much, like just all of the energy, everyone having an opinion, having to deal with the very things pertaining to this circumstance, it could get overwhelming. Because remember I said something about soothing the nervous system, right? So your nervous system may have felt a bit overwhelmed. And so, yeah, I feel like on some level you manifested having this sense of calm and peace and being able to detach from, like I say, the noise, right? And I feel like that's exactly what you end up receiving and what you end up doing. But like I say, not in a place of wanting to self-isolate and wallow in the pain, but just wanting to have time for yourself, like I say, and be at peace. So I honestly don't think that you're going to be in this energy. I feel like this is the energy that triggered it, okay? So yeah, like I say, something to do with maybe disappointment or heartbreak. Tell me more about this for Gemini. Yeah, exactly. Knight of Swords energy. What did I say? Because everyone's like, you know, coming at you with their thoughts and opinions and telling you what to do and how to navigate it and to go this way, to go that way. And I feel like you just don't want to hear the noise, right? Like I say, that buzzing in the background, everyone coming at you with, this, that, and the other. And I feel like you just want time for yourself to navigate things in your own way, okay? So, especially if your phone, like I say, your phone's been blowing up, okay? Since whatever this heartbreak or disappointment was, I feel like you're definitely going to embrace just having a moment to yourself and enjoying the peace. Yeah, you have the Wheel of Fortune wanting to come out in reverse. So yeah, that's the thing. It's not been easy. I feel like whatever this situation was that was disappointing for you or upsetting or even heartbreaking, I feel like it's not been easy. You may have felt like you've not had the best run of luck recently, okay? But as you know, luck does change. So if you feel like you've been on the bottom of the wheel or you've not had the best luck in this arena, okay, whether it is, love or in some kind of particular situation, that is going to change. And I feel like the first step in that was deciding that you needed time for yourself and to embrace your peace. Yeah, what did I, literally, as I was saying that, the Hermit came out. Yeah. Because the Hermit is not in a state of loneliness. The Hermit chooses solitude in order to introspect, in order to gain understanding, right? In order to go on a journey of self-discovery. And that's literally what you're going on, right? Like I say, between the months of March and July are going to be significant in your self-discovery journey. And you can only really do that when you dial the noise out, okay? The buzzing and the hum and the hustle and bustle, right? And like I say, everyone coming at you with unwarranted opinions. So I feel like that's where you're going to distance yourself from in order to go on this self-discovery journey. Yeah, exactly. And look at that, 4 swords. Ultimately, to achieve a state of peace, calm, serenity. That's what you're choosing, right? So I'm telling you, over the next few months, your peace is going to be absolutely paramount to you, right? That's what you're going to be actively choosing over and over and over. And so that's what you're going to experience. Okay, so that's amazing, Gemini. You're doing the right thing, okay? And like I say, people may be a little bit concerned because you may not tend to do that, right? But again, I don't think it's coming from a place of isolating, all right? So make sure you do let people know that you're okay, but you don't have to be engaging with like lengthy conversation and going over and over the same, the same topics, okay? And you can just make it known that you want some time to yourself. I mean, people have to respect that, So I think it will serve you well just to be honest about that. Like, hey, I really could just do with some time for myself. Like, I will be in touch. But just give me a few days to myself. And people will respect that. And if they don't, then, mute them, block them, Like, you can do that. You've already manifested opportunities for that. So that's what's happening, right? So it's important you recognize it for what it is, because on some level, Gemini, if you resonate with this message, you've actively been asking for peace. And that's what the universe is giving you, okay? So the last thing you want to do is invite the very things that don't give you peace, right? Or to remain in environments and around people that are disrupting your peace, right? Yeah. So just pull back for a minute. Any parting advice for Gemini placements? Yeah, look, you have water, the overflow. So I'm telling you, right, we're in Pisces season now. And in July, you'll be going into Cancer season. So I'm telling you, between Pisces season and Cancer season, this is literally your time of peace and recharge, recuperating, refilling your own cup, tending to your own needs emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. Because you cannot pour from an empty vessel, my friend, okay? So that's why you're being encouraged to really lean into this grace period, right? Because you're being given this period so that you can embrace the peace that you asked for, right? This is your season, your cycle of peace. So embrace it, okay? So that you can recharge, replenish, okay? And come back feeling better than ever, more empowered, more uplifted, more revitalized, especially when it comes to revitalization. Yeah. So this is not a selfish act. It's actually a necessary act, okay? And like I say, people who really care for your well-being, they'll understand that, okay? And they'll respect it. Because like I say, it's only going to be temporary. It's not that you're not going to see people within that time frame, no. But there are going to be more times than normal where you're going to need to just pull back and recharge. So I hope that helps, Gemini.